Pamiętam, kiedy byłem dzieckiem, którego używaliśmy, nazywało się to oxtail. Moi bosie, moja babka, ona gotowała to długo, nisko i nowo i nie się
boiled potatoes. That was a big thing too. And then we always had like a dish, a side dish called relish dish that they canned on the table too. So it was either like pickled broccoli and carrots, like a vegetable that was been canned. We'd always have like a little side dish of corn relish or just like a chutney. We would always have that to go with our foods, but they were always bohemian at Grandma and Grandpa's when I would go visit them. We'd also have a lot of what is it called? Like we call them pigs in the blanket, glumki. The cabbage rolls. Yep, we used to have them. So we used to have a lot of glumki. So we had a lot of the bohemian and ethnic foods as a kid. And then as I got old, but there are special ones that we would only have at the holidays, like the Cuba. That was a special holiday one. That was because it was at the time, it took a lot of work to make it, and it was considered an expensive dish because it was a special kind of mushrooms you had to get. They had to be the dried shiitake mushrooms, and you had to have special preparation for that one. So that one was always like at the holidays, and Kolachky was always made at the holidays too. That was a special one. So Kolachky was like a really special one. So those would be our holiday ones. Everybody would bring a dish to Grandma's house, but the main thing was always done by her. Like the Cuba was always Grandma, and the Kolachkys, that was always Grandpa. Grandpa always made the Kolachky, but he didn't do the four corners. He did like a little ball, and you'd squish it with his finger. And I always remember this because he was a woodworker, and one day he cut off part of his thumb, and so part of his thumb was like missing, so it wasn't like a perfect circle. It had like part of the side of his thumb was gone, so it was like straight. And he would always say, "That's my Kolachky thumb." He goes, "It makes the best Kolachky. I can push it all the way around and get the perfect circle. I got a Kolachky thumb." So he'd always call that his Kolachky thumb. Nowadays, when the family gets together, we still at the holidays will have some of the special foods. When it was Grandma and Grandpa, it was almost all ethnic. Now it's more Americanized, but we still always have some of those foods like for the traditions. So like at Christmas, Aunt Nancy always still has the Cuba. Yeah, she'll still do the Cuba. They'll still do the Kolachkys. They'll still do the dumplings. That's a big one. They still do the dumplings. They do the krauts. And they almost always still have a side dish. We always have bread and butter on the table. That was like a side dish too, bread and butter. They would always put a plate out with bread and butter for a side dish. I do dumplings. I'll do them once in a while. It just depends. Like right now with me being the only one here, it's hard to cook that much for just one person.